So if you find yourself blanking out when you hit record on the camera, don't worry, you're not alone. It happens pretty often. What was I saying? Oh my God, I'm blanking out so much. I still get shy talking to the camera. If you're trying to what? See, we're gonna make this video work, okay, y'all? Okay, very awkward, but into a camera. No, wait, what? What? In here, raw and real here. B-roll. Like, I feel like my videos are 70–80% bloopers than actual usable footage. But that's where you have to accept. If you're trying to get better at talking to a camera, but every time you hit record and you're intimidated by, one, the camera recording, and two, maybe your surrounding, and then you start judging yourself and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? And then you start to fumble your words. Don't worry, you're not alone. But you know what I realized the more I did it? It's not about performing. It's about connecting. And once I realized that I'm trying to connect with my audience, with you guys, it starts to flow a lot more better rather than trying to perform for the camera, because that is when I get into my head when I'm trying to perform, right? That's when it gets intimidating. That's when I start judging myself, maybe. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through how I film myself, how to actually talk in front of a camera, and the mindset shifts that made everything feel way more real rather than trying to perform. Don't perform, just talk. I think when we try to perform for the camera, that's when we start to get in our head of like, oh, are we saying the right thing? Or am I saying too much? Or am I saying too little? Oh my God, I'm in my head so much, right? So when you try to talk professional or inspirational, it comes off so unreal and unnatural, right? Like that's not you. So just speak from the heart, speak what's in your head, and just let it flow. Like for me, I'm a very soft-spoken person, but it doesn't mean I don't have presence, right? Like a lot of people tell me I'm pretty soft-spoken or I don't talk so loud or something like that, but that's just me. Like your tone doesn't have to be hype, it just has to be true in a sense. So like I just mentioned, talking to a camera is like talking to a friend. And when I also realized that tip, I'm like, oh, so I could just pretend I'm literally talking to a friend or a sister or something like that. And that's what made me feel comfortable rather than trying to perform for the camera. So just think about it. When you're talking to a friend, you're kind of just letting it flow. That kind of threw me off. Okay. Anyway, I don't know where I was at. Oh, I was talking about even talking to the camera is like talking to a friend on FaceTime or something like that. But let's back it up a little bit. This is what's really going to help you take those steps to being more comfortable and confident in front of the camera, is to find a safe space for you to be yourself, right? So for example, that's being at home, in your backyard, in an empty park that you always go to, an empty beach. When there's people around and there's a camera in front of you, one, you may feel embarrassed, intimidated, and feel like they're judging you. Two, you're gonna be like, I don't wanna do this anymore. So then you automatically give up. So I think these are best practices to, one, get you more comfortable with filming by yourself first. That way you take it step by step to being like, okay, now I could go to a park with a few people. Not necessarily having to talk in front of the camera, but just generally getting comfortable with being in front of the camera. That way you gain the confidence to start speaking in front of it. Remember, it's not about hiding. It's about creating a space for yourself to practice being seen on your own terms. What am I saying? See, I often blank out. Oh, that's another thing, to be honest. Allow yourself the freedom to make mistakes. I think that goes hand in hand with, one, not trying to be inspirational or perform on camera. Just naturally speak what's on your mind, because if you try to think of the next word while you're still trying to say a certain sentence, then you're going to continuously like fumble your words. So allow yourself to make mistakes. Have fun doing it. Honestly, 99% of my footage is probably bloopers. 1% is the usable stuff. But I allow myself to do that because I'm like, I'm not necessarily laughing at myself, but I'm accepting that I make mistakes. And yeah, maybe I do laugh at myself because it's just funny. Overall, with anything, the hardest part is starting, right? And then you do it once a week, and then maybe twice a week. Then you do it when you feel like it. You pick up your camera, you have fun with it. You're filming you and your dog at the park, or you and your grandma cooking, or anything it is that will help you build momentum and taking it step by step. That way, it'll allow you to be more comfortable and confident in front of the camera. Momentum, continuously practicing, and accepting your mistakes. Now, let's go ahead and talk about these 3 angles that could really help you practice. What am I saying? Let's go talk about some angles.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet.
Now, to simplify and not overcomplicate yourself or overwhelm yourself, start with 3 core main shots. Your wide shot, which allows me to move freely because you'll see my environment and where I'm at. It's kind of establishing the location that I'm in. This here, I'm using a 28 to 75 millimeter lens. I need to put my Crocs in sports mode or I'm gonna fall in this terrain. Okay, now I'm gonna go with the medium. Wish you could have more shots than those 3, but especially if you're just getting started, those are 3 core shots to keep in mind, especially when you're filming solo. And if you're getting comfortable with it, wide shot, medium shot, close up. These 3 shots make it easier to cut between takes or to even add energy in the edit without doing anything wild. The more angles, the better. Sometimes. Sometimes simplicity is better too. I thought this was a trampoline at first. I'm kind of sad it ain't. The biggest thing that will stop us is limiting ourselves due to our mindset. There's so many things I've learned from doing this for the last couple years that I want to share with you guys. Honestly, like I mentioned earlier, you don't always got to talk to the camera, right? Get comfortable with setting it up, walking in frame, walking out of frame, film yourself cooking. But once you start doing it and getting the momentum, then you start to really open yourself up to the possibilities and opportunities that the world has to offer you. Meaning, the world is your playground. Play in it. A shift in my mind that really helped me get over the fear of what other people will think. They really don't care about what you're doing. They're just curious as to what it is you're doing. Think about it in a way where they're just like, wow, they're really not afraid to do that. Or having that mindset shift of like, one, not caring about what other people think, but if you do so much, shift it into the sense of like, they're just really curious as to what it is I'm doing and I'm inspiring them. May or may not be the case, but you're shifting your mindset to think that way, to really allow yourself to be free in a sense of what it is that you want to do for yourself. Regardless of what it is, no matter where we go, no matter where we're at, people are always going to be looking at us. Remember, the camera is a person. I know that may sound weird, but it's like you're just talking to a friend. And if anything, it's a friend who just listens. That's really a mindset shift that helped me get a little more comfortable with the camera in terms of like the lenses are my homie's eyes. Which might be even more, you know, take it or leave it. Whatever resonates with you. Keep the take, especially, or even when it's messy, because the bloopers are so fun to watch back on. Accepting that you will mess up will allow you to kind of look past trying to be perfect on camera, right? I think our perfectionism tends to creep up a lot of times where we're just like, cut, I don't even like that take. I said too much, I looked away too much, I didn't say the words I was supposed to say, right? That's life, that's human, we're human, and we tend to want to be perfect at everything that we do, but once we accept imperfectionism is the way to grow. Those are the moments that often connect you to people the most, is when you mess up. Because, you know, social media, especially nowadays, is like, oh, they're living the perfect life, or I want that life that they live, oh, they're so great on camera. When it's like, there's so many things that happen behind the scenes that we often don't express or even show to the world. When in doubt, keep rolling, keep talking. Try not to chase the perfect line, right? Chase the true one, who you are. Just be yourself. That's how you often connect with your audience more, when you're able to be yourself, rather than trying to be somebody that you think they want you to be. But they would totally appreciate it more if you were just true to you. If you're trying to get better on camera, if you're wanting to get started, here's what I will say to end this video. Create a safe space for yourself to be you, to practice, to be messy, to accept the mistakes, to start simple, right? And not overcomplicate it with, oh, I gotta do this, this, and this, I gotta say this, this, and this. Just set up the camera or your phone, hit record, say anything and everything that you wanna say, because that's another tip that will eventually help you get better with talking on camera without having a script in mind. Just say and yap everything, honestly, because then again, you can always cut it down in post-production. So let it be messy, okay? Treat your lens like a mirror, one that reflects your growth and not your flaws. We all make mistakes, we're human, we grow from it, we'll learn from it, we'll get better, we're gonna gain more confidence, clarity, and comfortability the more we practice at something. So I hope this helped you even a little bit. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But remember, keep being great. Go out and create and have fun doing it. I'll see y'all at the next video. Peace. Yay, we did it. That took so long.